Hi, hello, welcome to a reading vlog. So I haven't done a proper reading books reading vlog in a minute. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Today is the 14th? 14th. And I have a lot of arcs I need to get read for May. I am very far behind. So we are going to go through my May arcs, but this will be easier to do from my computer. Let us go to the office. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Let me get Netgalley pulled up so that I know the first arc I need to read is Rosalie Palmer Takes the Cake, because that one comes out on Tuesday. So I know that that one is top of the list, but there's 12 others I need to get read before the end of May. And I have Love in the Night the last week. So I want to get these done before, because I do try to get my arcs done on time. Sometimes I miss one by a little bit, but yeah. And I need to stop requesting Netgalley arcs. I'm so, oh my gosh. Okay, so Rosalie Palmer Takes the Cake. That's the first one. Then I have the Viking Chiefs Marriage Alliance, which is a Harlequin historical. That one shouldn't take me too long, thankfully. Then I've got You've Got Plaid by Eliza Knight. I've read other books in this series, so I'm hoping that goes well. Then I have The Beach House by Rochelle Ellers. Really excited for Rochelle Ellers. How to Survive a Scandal by Samara Parrish. This is one, I'm kind of hit or miss with historicals lately, so that one will be kind of a mixed bag. Not sure how that's going to turn out. Then I have The Summer Cottage by Annie Raines. I did start this one earlier in the month and then put it down just because I wasn't feeling it. But I'll get back to that probably after I finish Rosalind Palmer. I've already started that one. And then I have Once Upon a Puppy by Lizzie Shane. Her previous book went really fast for me, so I'm hoping that's the same here. And The Scot Who Loved Me. All of those, except for Rosalind Palmer, are out by the 25th. And Love in the Night starts the 24th. So I have to get them all done before. So that's the plan. I do also have my buddy read with Lindsay, which is To Sir Philip with Love, which I am way behind on, but I am enjoying. And then audiobook-wise, I'm currently listening to A Touch of Ruin by Scarlett St. Clair, as well as, I believe it's called Badgered to the Bone, which is the third book in the Honey Badger Chronicles. But if that one goes into Love in the Night, that's not a big deal. I would like to get Touch of Ruin done this week, though, as my audio. And then I have a bunch that come out June 1st, too. Gosh, should I start going on those? Oh, no, I only have 2. So I might pull those in as well. So I have Satisfaction Guaranteed by Corellia Stetz Waters, and then A Low Country Bride by Priscilla Williams. So if I can pull those in, I will. The last week of the month always tends to be the most. June. Oh my gosh, June. June's going to be insane. But most of those are June 29th, so I can spread them out over the whole month. Today's goal is Rosalind Palmer Takes the Cake. And then I would love to get further into The Summer Cottage. But I do have some cleaning I need to get done around the house today. And by the time my husband gets home, he's going to want to play Minecraft. Yes, that's a thing that's been going on in our house, is I've been playing Minecraft with my husband. We have a server together. Eventually, I think I'd want to get a bunch of my YouTube friends to play on a server with. So if y'all want to see that kind of content, let me know down below. But yeah, so that's a lot of reading to get done this week. I really have not been prioritizing reading like I normally do, and that's how I ended up in this mess. So if I read everything I've mentioned, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be 10 arcs in, 8 days? 9 days? No, more than that, because it starts the 24th, so it'd be 10 days. If I can get a book a day done for this vlog, that would be great. So, yes, the goal is a book a day for this vlog, and it's going to be a 10-day vlog. And you'll get this right at the beginning of Love in the Night, and then you'll get the Love in the Night vlogs. Sorry, you're going to get lots of vlogs in a row, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll probably split the Love in the Night ones into 2, because I do more everyday kind of stuff in those vlogs than I do in a vlog like this. So I'm strictly just going to be talking about the books as I get them finished. So it'll be more kind of like a mashup review kind of situation. Okay, so I'm here with my first book check-in, and it's a 3-star book. Oh, Rosalind Palmer Takes the Cake. It was supposed to be this really cute single parent romance involving a baking show. And there's like a love triangle. Mom and dad like one guy, but she falls in love with somebody else. And I'm so sad. I really wanted to love this book. It had a lot of really good things like in its premise going for it, like buzzwords that I love. And it didn't work. It became something much bigger than the premise and cover lead you to believe. And I'm so sad. I've left a list of the content warnings on my Goodreads review, so check my Goodreads. It's always linked down below. But I am just so sad. This book kind of just became a mess. And I really don't want to talk about the specifics as to why. There are very detailed other Goodreads reviews if you want the specifics. But just know that by the list of content warnings, you'll kind of get a feel for the book. And I do have that list on my review. So all I know is I'm really sad about it. I wanted to love this book. And I'm just really sad that I didn't. So now I'm going to go into my Annie Raines book because Annie Raines is just fluffy and happy. And I just genuinely enjoy her books. Lightsong says hello. He wants snugs, so he's going to sit here with me while I read for a little bit. Wait for Steve to get home, and then we'll play some Minecraft. Yeah. Because that's what we do together in the evenings. And he just really is all about the snugs right now. It's cute. So he's going to settle down with me, and I'm going to jump back in to the Annie Raines book. It's the Summer Cottage, I believe is the title on this one. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Oh, look, he's finally starting to settle. All right, we're going to cuddle and read, and I will chat with you guys once I've finished the Annie Raines book, unless I need to talk to you about something in the middle. All right, so I'm actually back. Yes, it's the same day. I just was further into the Summer Cottage than I actually realized I was, and I actually just finished it. It was so sweet. I'm debating between like a 4.5 or a 5 stars. Like, I loved everything this book did because it talked about why people who love you may not tell you every little detail of the truth and how they try to protect you. That can be good, that can be bad. And it talks about second chances and second love and realizing you may not have even been in love in the first place, the first go around, and that true love happens the second time. And being somebody who's lived that in a way, it hits different for me than it will for other people. And I know that single parent romances are just my thing as well. So having it be this sweet little boy who's kind of helping mom along with her trust issues because of husband number one and stuff, it just made this book so sweet and so tender. And it just had this beautiful tone of sweetness and happiness going on at the same time that I just couldn't get enough of it. Like, they were just so sweet. And I really liked it because it talked about lost loves in a way. Because our hero, Jake, he had lost his first love, like, to death. Like, she passed away. And so he kind of took away a part of himself, not only because she passed away, but because the area in which she passed away from was a place that was a part of him as well. So he cut that off like a severed limb for like 10 years. And so he comes back to this small town to convince his grandmother to sell the cottages that were a part of his home and his life growing up, even though he didn't want to. And he meets our heroine that way. And so they're spending the summer renovating the cottages together. And it's just so sweet and so cute and so poignant. I totally cried multiple times. My eyes are probably still a little bit red from the last time I cried. Because it's all about found family and found home. And like I said, living that makes this book hit different. And I'm getting teary just thinking about some of the parts that made me emotional. Yes, I didn't have a little tyke in tow, but I lived this. I lived this second chance love that smacks you in the face and you don't expect it to, and you're floored by it. And, you know, you both know it's right, but you give it some time to marinate and make sure that you're not second guessing yourself. And it's just so sweet. I loved the epilogue actually because it wasn't, you know, everybody's pregnant and having babies at this point. So I really liked that. Like there wasn't even an official proposal or anything in the epilogue. It's just a happy for now. It's just them living life, and it was perfect to me. Hello. So I am back. It is now Monday. I didn't really vlog much Saturday or Sunday, but I did get some reading done. So with that said, let's go ahead and chat about the things that I've gotten read. So first up, I have the Viking Chieftains Marriage, I believe it's called. The Viking Chiefs Marriage Alliance. I was close, not quite. But in this one, it's a really sweet second chance romance with two older, you know, like she had been previously married. He's fairly young, so there's an age gap thing going on here. But basically, it's a political marriage in the beginning, and they slowly fall in love as they learn to open up and trust because they were both burned in the past. And it's really sweet. I really enjoyed this one. Usually with these Harlequins, just because they're so short, I don't usually share a lot. But I do have to honestly say that I really liked how these two came together. It was really enjoyable for me. I found the whole thing just a lot of fun. So there's that one. And then I did also finish The Beach House by Rochelle Ellers. Now this one I did not love as much as I was hoping to. So basically the first 20 to 25% of this book sets up the past of our heroine. She was in a really manipulative and toxic relationship for 30 years. She had twins, she raised them, and once they were grown adults, it got to a point where her spouse at the time was physically abusive to her on page. He punches her, he pushes her downstairs. It's triggering. So like, if you've been in a domestic abuse situation, please tread cautiously with this book. From there, the whole reason why that fight happened is she had planned to go spend the summer at this cottage because, you know, they'd been estranged for a while. He's always had mistresses, kind of a situation. But he didn't like the idea of her dragging him through the mud, kind of a thing. But anyways, because the previous summer she had gone and spent some time in this particular cottage and it was good for her. And so she wanted to go back to a place where she felt safe and protected and like people genuinely cared about her outside of her sons. So she does end up there, and through the events, this is actually book 2 in a series. The previous book series of heroine, this is her brother, and he's a chef at her restaurant. And so they end up getting into a relationship slowly, and the second chance feeling of all of it was great. Derek was a perfect partner for Leah because he'd seen his sister go through it, so he knew a lot of the struggles that she would go through as well. And so it was a beautiful book in a lot of ways, but this one was a really tough read. I didn't love it as much as I've loved my other Rochelle Ellers books I've read. So I gave this one 3 stars. It is not bad. It is just a tough read, and it was unexpected to me. I expected it. It doesn't mention the on-page domestic abuse at all. And also, I think I would have rather had things be in flashback form rather than not even meeting our hero till 25% of the way through the book. So just timing-wise, the pacing of the book was a little off for me as well because of that. So I know not everybody loves the flashback thing, but I think in this situation it would have worked better. Or, you know, it could have been like a flash forward thing to kind of see where we're at by the end of the book, have that be the prologue so that we know our hero is Derek, not the ex-husband, rather than seeing this guy slowly manipulate her and watch it fall apart. So that was just, I think that's more a personal taste thing than what's actually wrong with the book thing. So take that with a grain of salt. But sadly, I didn't enjoy this one as much as I wanted to. I've got some other videos I'm going to film, which is why I'm in front of the shelf. So I'm going to click on my light, get filming, get some stuff done, and I will chat with you guys when I've read another arc. Hi friends, sorry for the huge drop in quality. I'm shooting this from my webcam real fast, but it's the 25th, and I have not updated this vlog in a long time, and I have only read one other book in the meantime. So let's hurry and talk about that, and then I'll talk about why, and then we'll kind of move on from there. So I read How to Survive a Scandal by Samara Parrish, and this one, it was fine. Again, it was kind of another middle of the road, like 3.5 star. I had a decent time with it. Honestly, it's not that memorable because I read it probably a week ago now, and it just didn't stick with me very well. And you know, it was fine. It didn't do anything egregious. So if it sounds interesting to you, I would pick it up. And I believe this is, I think I've read another book by this author, and I kind of felt middle of the road, kind of the same about it. So I think just me and this author may not get along the best. So know that going into this book. But like I say, I don't remember anything egregious or like super bad about it, but it was fine. It didn't offend me. I don't remember anything poignant about it. But that's kind of where I'm at with historicals in a lot of ways. So, again, if you're interested, definitely check it out. Or is this a debut? I don't remember. But either way, it was fine. It was a great, solid historical. It just didn't stand out to me. So, let's get into why I didn't read anymore for this vlog. So, I realized I, one, had piled way too much on my plate, and two, I really wasn't interested in reading the vlogs I had, like, the arcs that I had left. So what I did is I just kind of didn't read anything for a few days. Love in the Night has started. I have been reading for that, and it's been great. I'm enjoying my reads so far, but I will get back to these arcs that I did not get read. And it's not that these books are necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just a me thing. I am, as I've mentioned before, I am playing a lot of Minecraft with my husband, which I never thought I would be this person. You have to know that right up front. So that is taking up a lot more of my time, and I'm really enjoying it. So I don't necessarily want to sacrifice that time. But I did kind of this wild swing where I did not read and I just played for a while, and that is why this vlog has kind of suffered. So I'm sorry in advance for that. But I do know that I'm definitely not going to be requesting as many arcs, or I'm not going to be putting as much pressure on myself to get to them before pub date, because it was that pressure that made me not want to read it. So I think I'm going to take that pressure off for a little while. I do have a ton of arcs that I have requested that I want to get to quickly as much as I can, but I need to kind of take that pressure valve off myself. So just know that some of my arcs might be read slightly later than pub date. I'm still going to do my best to get them done close to pub date, and Kaladin is having a moment, so I'm sorry. It's what he does when I'm here in the office. But anyways, so I just wanted to put this out here because I wanted to remind you all that it is okay to take some time and do what's best for you and your mental health at the time. So don't feel guilty when you take some time like I am, you know, doing other hobbies and other things, because though we are booktubers, we do have lives outside of our reading. So that's kind of what this video is about. Again, let me know down below if you're interested in seeing any of the stuff I do in Minecraft. I would love to, you know, make a couple videos just for funsies, not necessarily for views or clicks or anything. But if y'all want to watch it, I'll definitely post them and stuff. So, anyways, love you guys a whole lot. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Just send me your favorite color of heart as an emoji if you've made it this far in the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.